Hello everyone. Weekly preview on Tuesday 28th of May. Geez, it's cracking on now. It's almost June when a lot of the key action takes place, such as in Britain we got the Olympic trials, British Championships at the end of the month. So really not long to go, and people are starting to race all over the place to try and get qualifying times and performances that will attract the attention of selectors. And in that respect, the Great Britain team selectors for the European Championships met yesterday, and we're expecting a team announcement in the next day or so on that. Bit of an odd one really, because all the performances have had to be so early season. There was no trials. It was just a case of matching up all the different times and events that people have done, and see where the land lies and who wanted to do that, as opposed to the Olympics. So a bit complex, and I'm sure there'll be some interesting decisions made. But anyway, this week what we've got some interesting domestic events going on, and we've also got a couple of diamond leagues. And so just taking it in order, I mean, we've got a meeting at Tunbridge tonight. I'm meeting manager and looking outside. I don't think the weather's going to be great. The wind's back in the UK, it seems. So yeah, that's frustrating, and for those that have to try and get fast times and race well back in the UK. There's also a British Milers Club meeting at Trafford, or Stretford, whatever you want to call it. We've got an 800 with the likes of Oliver Dustin, Ted Chamberlain, Rocco Zaman-Brown, Ben Reynolds, who won the 3000 with a really quick last lap at Loughborough. And then on the women's side, we've got Shakira King and Nadia Power, who's trying to get back to form. And Nadia being an Irish international. Then on Wednesday night, there's a 1500 metre night at Wimbledon. Loads of guys around 3:45 entered that. Neve Briston Hubbard heads the women's entries, so look out for that. There's also a Watford Wednesday this week, so plenty going on there. And just staying with the UK, the National League starts on Saturday, which is the 1st of June, at various locations around the country. Slightly different format, more regionalised, to say costs for clubs. I think a few clubs paid out quite a whack last year with travel, etc. So once again, that's been revamped and starts on a Saturday. Then we've got two Diamond League events. We've got the Oslo meeting on Thursday night. That's the 30th of May, 7 o'clock, BBC Three. I should mention that tonight, Tuesday, the Ostrava Golden Spike meeting, where Ben Patterson goes in the 800, and Reve Walcott Nolan and Kira McGeehan go in the women's 1500. Should be able to find that, I think, on the World Athletics Inside Track channel. But look out for that if you're not at club training or something going on tonight. Ostrava from the Czech Republic's on this evening. And going back to the Oslo Diamond League on Thursday, some good lineups, plenty of Brits out there. Women's 3000, Jessica Warner-Judd. 200 has perhaps the top female sprinter in the world, Shericka Jackson from Jamaica. The men's 5000 is absolutely loaded with 12 athletes under 13 minutes, with Cheptegei, Kajelcha, Gebrawat and Kip Limo all in there. We've got a fantastic men's 400 hurdles. I normally focus on the distance running, but the 400 hurdles has got Dos Santos and Warholm, two of the probably top three in the world at the moment, competing against each other. And the men's 1500 on the back of the Bowerman Mile at the weekend. We've got this with the Brits, Elliot Giles, Neil Gourley and George Mills all competing against Jakob Ingebrigtsen on his home track, if you want to call it that. Oslo, not quite his home, but it's in his own country. Ollie Hoare, we've got Nordas, Ingebrigtsen's Norwegian rival, Timothy Chariot, Stewie McSwain, and plenty of others in that one. And then the Diamond League tour goes to Stockholm on Sunday, We've got Gemma Reekie going in the women's 800. All these start lists are on the Diamond League website. 400 hurdles, Dos Santos goes again. 1500, we got Laura Muir, Sarah McDonald at Highland from Ethiopia at 3:53, probably heads the field there. The 3,000 metres, we've got Jack Rowe from Great Britain going against the likes of Telehun Bakili, who's done 7:25, Louis Gravalva from, well, he was with Northern Arizona and he's Guatemalan. He's in there, some top guys. We're seeing Lemecha Germa in the steeplechase, who's run 7:52, one of the top two perhaps in the world, 3,000 metre steeplechase. And Femme Cabot makes her outdoor debut, I think, at 400 hurdles. And then Shirika Jackson's back in the 200. And then the 800 to be really intriguing because there's Jake Whiteman competing against the likes of Bryce Hoppel. Ben Patterson's back. And then the Algerians are in there as well, who are 143 guys. So all really some tasty athletics there. Worth putting the record button on at least for some of that. Then Stockholm, as I say, is on Sunday, Oslo on Thursday. And that's it. So I'm sure you can find a bit out yourself, but that's what I'm keeping an eye on. So, yeah, hope you have a good week.